Can you make up the story for Yakuza 8?
Certainly. Here's a possible story outline for Yakuza 8. The game takes place several years after the events of Yakuza 7, in a new city called New Kamaroko. The protagonist is a new character named Kazuo, who is a young Yakuza member trying to make a name for himself in the city. Kazuo is ambitious and eager to climb the ranks of the Yakuza, but he's also conflicted about the violent and corrupt nature of the organization. One day, Kazuo's boss assigns him a task to retrieve a valuable item from a rival gang. But things go wrong when Kazuo discovers that the rival gang is actually a front for a secret organization that's planning to take over the city.
Can you do the same again and make up the story for Yakuza 9 and 10?
Sure, here are possible story outlines for Yakuza 9 and 10. Yakuza 9, the game takes place a few years after the events of Yakuza 8. Kazuo has become a high-ranking member of the Yakuza and is tasked with leading a new gang in a different city. The city is called Kyoto. However, Kyoto is also home to a powerful and secretive group called the Kagome Society, which controls the city's underground through manipulation and coercion. Kazuo soon discovers that the Kagome Society has connections to his own organization, and they're planning a coup to take over the Yakuza. Yakuza 10, the game takes place several years after the events of Yakuza 9. The Yakuza has undergone significant changes, and it's now a legitimate business enterprise with less violence and more respectability. Kazuo has retired from the Yakuza and is living a quiet life with his family. However, a new threat emerges in the form of a global criminal organization that seeks to exploit the Yakuza's power and influence. The organization, called the Syndicate, is run by a shadowy figure known only as the Director. Kazuo is drawn back into the world of the Yakuza to help protect it.
What about Yakuza 11, Kazuo's End? Can you make a story for that?
Sure, here's a possible story outline for Yakuza 11, Kazuo's End. The game takes place a few years after the events of Yakuza 10. Kazuo is forced to go on the run and clear his name, but he soon discovers that there's a larger conspiracy at play. A shadowy figure known as the Puppet Master has been pulling the strings. As Kazuo gets closer to the Puppet Master, he realizes that the true mastermind behind the conspiracy is someone he never expected, his own son. Kazuo's son, who was raised outside of the Yakuza world, has become disillusioned with society and sees the Yakuza as a way to exert power and control. Can you make up the stories for the next 10 Yakuza games? Yes, Yakuza 12, The Heist. After years of peace and prosperity, Kamaroko is rocked by a daring heist at the city's largest bank. Yakuza 13, The Outbreak. A mysterious virus sweeps through Kamaroko, turning citizens into mindless zombies. Yakuza 14, The Time Traveler. Kazuo is sent back in time to feudal Japan, where he must navigate the treacherous world of samurai and ninja. Yakuza 15, The Underworld. Yakuza 17, The Infiltrator. Yakuza 20, The Legacy. Yakuza 21, The End. The final game in the Yakuza series sees Kamaroko facing its biggest threat yet, an alien invasion. The game concludes with a bittersweet ending, as the Yakuza and its allies must come to terms with the sacrifices they've made to save humanity.
Can you come up with the plot for the next 100 Yakuza games?